We told you last week the Secretary of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas, still insists the southern border is, quote, secure. Today, we have more evidence that is simply not the case. NewsNation's Ali Bradley has been digging into the new numbers, both some public, some private from her sources, and joins us now. Hi, Ali.
Hey, Leland. Thanks for having me.
All right. Give us these new numbers. What picture do they paint about what's happening?
So right now, we're looking at the Del Rio sector, which right now reigns supreme across the southern border. That's the one that's seeing the most encounters, the most apprehensions that we've been dealing with. It used to be the Rio Grande Valley. It now is a Del Rio sector. Right now, they are saying that they are going to be on track to surpass 400,000 apprehensions, Leland. They are surpassing last year already by 65,000. Now, I did the math. I looked at the stats from CBP and compared from 2010 to 2020. What was the average number of crossings across the entire southern border? It was about 440,000. Again, for the entire southern border for an entire year. So we're looking at one single sector on track to basically mirror that, which was an astronomical number. And I just looked up Del Rio's numbers for the weekend. They apprehended 2,500 migrants over the weekend in just the Del Rio sector once again.
Yeah, 440,000 happens to be the population of Minneapolis, Minnesota, just in Del Rio. That obviously where the famous bridge was, where the Haitians were under it. The other number, perhaps, though, because those are apprehensions, meaning people that the Border Patrol picks up, they process them, they check their criminal records, oftentimes, as you've reported, release them into the United States. But at least we know who they are. The other number, 500,000 known gotaways so far this year. That is Omaha, Nebraska, Raleigh, North Carolina, now let in to the United States. We say let in. They have come into the United States, and we have no idea who these people are. No idea what their criminal records are. No idea if they're terrorists, what they want to do, and the like. Are we to believe that the people who act and try to get away are on average far more dangerous than the people who turn themselves into Border Patrol and are apprehended?
Well, that's got to be kind of obvious a little bit, right, Leland? Because if there is this kind of open door, what we're seeing with people coming in by the hundreds, why would they be evading law enforcement? If it weren't for, cartel or coyotes pushing them in a certain direction, we're talking about 500,000 people, 459 in the Del Rio sector alone over the weekend. So why wouldn't those people take advantage of the opportunity to just walk across the river, walk right up to Border Patrol and say, hi, we're here. You can vet us. We have nothing to hide. Now, you are seeing those numbers, those astronomical numbers. And what's really the scariest part, Leland, is every single Border Patrol agent, every law enforcement individual that I talk to says those numbers are at least double. Those numbers are not the actual number. And those numbers are also not included in our border apprehensions that we talk about, the 1.74 and the 2 million. If you look at the entire border, the coastal border and the northern border, those gotaways are not included in that. So,
you make a great point. It's gotaways are by definition people that they know have gotten away, the unknown unknowns, and the people who come across that were never picked up. You have to think that the number would be higher just because of how big the border is. Ali, great reporting as always. Thank you. It's good to see you.
Thank you, Leland. You too. Take care.
Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.